Hey guys, today we're playing a Village Seed, and this is actually a really interesting match. But you know what else is interesting? Is actually the presents that I got this Christmas. So I usually don't ask for presents, right? I don't ask for anything. And I end up getting like clothes or like mugs or gift cards or whatever. But this Christmas I actually had a couple of things in mind. So I was thinking about what could I add to my PC setup, right? The setup I'm using right now, and I'll put a picture of it on the screen. But I was thinking about like, okay, what if I get an upgrade to my GPU? Well, if I get an upgrade to my GPU, then I probably want an upgrade to my CPU to go with it. And if I do that, then I might need a new motherboard, maybe. And if I need a new motherboard, then I might want to get, better RAM. And if I get better RAM, then maybe I need a better power supply. And if I need a better power supply, then I might need a better cooler. And at that point, I've just got like an entirely new PC, which I didn't think was realistic for a Christmas present. And besides, if I were to get myself an entirely new PC, then I wouldn't be able to like see the extra frames because I only have a 72 hertz monitor, which essentially means I can only see like up to 72 FPS. By the way, I placed my crafting table below me because like I want to get a little bit of extra elevation, and I'm gonna have to break my crafting table here anyway, as I do here, and it just gives me an extra little bit of height to get myself more wood to use this blocks. And anyway, yeah, so I'm limited to 72 hertz, right? That's like my best monitor that I have. So I decide, why don't I just get a new monitor? So I do a bit of research on this, and eventually I decide to get a 240 hertz OLED monitor, which was like 40% off, but it was still £400. And so I decide, you know what, if I'm gonna get anything this Christmas, it's probably gonna be a new monitor, right? Because I've never experienced anything above 75 hertz, 1080p resolution and everything. So I decide it's worth the money, and that's exactly what I get on Christmas. Actually, not on Christmas, on the 24th, because that's when my family celebrates it. Half of my family is from like Denmark. They celebrate Christmas a year earlier, and so I get a couple of presents just from my family on the same day. My sister gets me some like chocolate, and by the way, I get this like really weird thing happen right here, like a ghost gold block. I can't throw this gold. Like I tried to throw it, it just doesn't work. I remember this, it was like super weird, but I end up getting it working. Unfortunately, usually have like a gold block for this route, and then you like break it to make the piglins angry, but I didn't have that. And then this thing happens. I don't know how to get out of this situation, so I place a boat on this like pixel of this block here, and I decide to use gravel because I can't place blocks, so I have to use gravel here to make the trading hole. And I think this is just a really nice solution. I've never seen anyone do this before with like the gravel and everything. I think it's really nice. I get this gold just because I'm not really getting a lot of gold from these the ramparts. Each gold block has like a 70% chance of generating, so sometimes I mine down, like it's just not there. This one was pretty lucky though. I get like 5, and do I get 6 here? Yeah, I get 6 for 6. But anyway, yeah, my sister gets me chocolate for Christmas, which was nice. It was like gingerbread flavor. My dad gets me this book called Tales from Japan. It's like this really old book. I don't know where he found it. And it has all these, really nice illustrations. I would show you guys like a picture of it, but, I don't want to take your eyes away from my amazing gameplay. I'm obviously joking, but anyway, I have these 2 gold blocks, just throwing the last remaining gold And what else did I get? My mom got me like a teapot, which I guess was nice. It was designed by like a friend of hers who's Chinese. I think my family has started to notice that I've like taken an interest in East what do you call it? East Asian culture. I think it's really interesting, and they've taken notice of that, even though I haven't said it explicitly. But yeah, that's what I received from my family. And then on actual Christmas Day, which was the 25th, I'll tell you what I did, because I did something crazy. I didn't play Minecraft. I know, it's crazy. I had this new monitor, I didn't play Minecraft. I tried to do this like really weird thing with the lava here, sorry. Just want to explain this. I'm thinking like, if I pick up the lava fast enough, and I'm not like inside of the lava, then it might allow me to move up a little bit faster, but it just doesn't work. I don't know what I was cooking up there. But anyway, the first thing that I do on Christmas Day, right, 25th, is I go to everyone on my DMs list on Discord, which is like, I don't know, 60 to 70 people over like the past year that have messaged with me in one way or another, and I just DM them all, Merry Christmas. And I wasn't expecting many responses, but I don't know why. This is super weird. Okay, this is super weird, this thing that happened. The first two people that responded to me were Dougal and Loki. Like, I rarely talk to them. It's super weird. If you don't know, Dougal and Loki are, in my opinion, the best Minecraft speedrunners. Just all in all, like, one of them has a random seed, RSG world record. The other has the fastest average, like, completion time, and like a bunch of other achievements that they both have. And like, I rarely talk to them, but they're the first two people out of everyone on my DMs list to respond. Which, I don't know, I found that interesting. But either way, getting absolutely demolished by these blazes here. That took a bit of damage, but I have 6 rods, I have 10 bread, I'm fine. I'm blinding, sub 8, this is like okay, it's like okay pace. I'm thinking maybe I can get a sub 12 or something, maybe sub 11, if I get like good terrain and everything, to the stronghold. And measuring the side here. Now I've lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Yeah, I DM everyone Merry Christmas. I actually like check at the end of the day to, count how many people have responded, because I thought that would be interesting. And 45 people. I was really surprised. 45 people end up responding, like, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever. Leaving here for the stronghold, trying to look for terrain, I end up finding this, so I pull down here. And I do have to dig through, but I have a diamond pickaxe, so it shouldn't be, very slow. And I'm just digging here, throwing this pearl to get into sprint while I'm crawling, which is a really cool thing that you can do. And yeah, after I, DM everyone, I leave the house, and I go to my grandma's house. We have like this really long like celebration where, what was it? It started at like 1 p.m. and it went on until like 10 or something crazy. We have this huge lunch. It's like, roast beef, potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, just the most British thing that you could possibly eat. We're not even British. Like, most of my family isn't actually from England. But either way, we have like dessert, and we have this like Yule log, I think it's called, which was really nice. And then the rest of the day we just, oh my god, I missed the stronghold. I don't even remember this. I must have just been like a couple of blocks off. But the rest of the day we're kind of just playing like board games and everything, and it's really fun. But I don't want to talk about that for too long. I do want to talk about the fact that I got this present that I really wasn't expecting. you guys might find this interesting. So my uncle, and I learned about this on the day, but he's like this huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. And he heard that I started playing it, right? It's like a board game. I started playing it with my friends a couple of months ago. And he just ends up giving me, for Christmas, this huge collection of like his old minifigures and everything. I'll put a video on screen, like this really valuable collection, which, I'm obviously really grateful for. Like, I was not expecting this at all. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I got, like, maybe some cloves, I don't really remember. But, yeah, entering the end here. Going for the 0 cycle, let's see. Yeah, right here, it's like front 85. Thinking, should I go 99? I'm not sure, maybe 95. And I go for 99. Which is like the highest sort of height that you can go for. Oh, this is a really cool 0. I have to figure out where to put this bed. I make another setup here, and then I like place the bed on the fire, and I'm able to recover the setup and kill the dragon. And there you go. He's dead. And that's the match for you. But yeah, those are the, those are the things that I got for Christmas. And the way that I celebrated Christmas by not playing Minecraft. But dude, I tried out this new monitor, it was insane. Maybe I'll make like an entirely separate commentary on it. This monitor, man, like it was insane. I've never experienced anything like it before. It's the end of the episode. Sorry, I'll see you guys later. Maybe tomorrow, maybe like the day after or something. I don't know. Goodbye.